The Vermont Writing Collaborative was so adamant that oral processing is like a fundamental key aspect of this process, and that skipping the allowing students to talk about and really like deeply understand the evidence and content that they are then going to be writing about, if you skip that step of allowing them to process it orally, their writing will not be as strong. And so there's a lot of we played around with a lot of different ways to do oral processing. So we did dramatizations of the evidence that students had collected. We did a lot of sorts, so students would sort the evidence first and then they would partner up and talk about their sort. A great example was a second grade unit on whether a character was acting responsibly or irresponsibly. That was the focus question, and so then students completed a sort of all the character actions that they had already pulled out of the text with their teacher, and they had to sort it into this was a responsible action and this was an irresponsible action. But the oral processing that prepared them to do their opinion writing was Carlos was irresponsible when he did this, and you're reading from your sort, but then you're saying he would have been acting responsibly if he had done this instead, and so you have to like show what the flip side of his action would be, because they were going to write an opinion piece that showed why he was responsible or irresponsible, where they would have to provide that flip side evidence. And so if students aren't doing that oral processing, you won't see the same quality of writing that you would see otherwise. So a huge part of being able to do the oral processing well is that you've planned backwards. So you know what your focus question is. You know the evidence that you and students need to pull out of the text together, and then you know how students need to talk about and understand that evidence to then put it into writing. And if you haven't done that preparation, you're not going to spend the time asking students to talk about it.